Welcome back to my channel. So this video was long overdue. I know a lot of y'all been asking how she get a house, like what's the whole process like. You're a first time homeowner. I got a nice brand new 2021 home all by myself with no help, and I know y'all want the tea, so I'm about to give it to y'all. I'm about to give y'all all the answers that y'all been asking me. And yeah, so I wrote down some stuff too because I know I forget. And then it's pretty much going to answer all of y'all's questions that y'all asked me. So the first thing I have right now is basically you have to fix your credit. If your credit is good, skip this part and fast forward this through. But if your credit is bad or is not decent, you know what I'm saying, and you feel like you think you need a good credit score to buy a house, then stay tuned for this. So you need to fix your credit score, okay? It needs to be like around 650 and up. If it's lower than 650, keep working on it before you decide to go and buy a home, because you want lenders to, fuck with you. You need somebody to loan you some money for your house, and you need to have a 650 and up for them to actually feel like, okay, you're financially responsible and things like that. So I actually paid a friend of mine to fix my credit score last year. It's 2021. So last year, 2020, I paid her to fix my credit score, and she fixed it in a couple of months. And if you need her information, just DM me on IG, Bree__Monet, and I'll provide you her information. And it just depends on, she's very affordable, but it depends on how much you have on your credit and stuff like that. So I did actually pay for that service to fix my credit score, because I think I was like a 540, 545, something around there, and no, nobody was gonna fuck with me. Okay, so once you fix your credit score, that's when you need to start, or in the process, you need to know all three of your credit scores, okay? All three of the credit bureaus that people or the lenders look at for you to buy your home is TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So you need to know all three of your credit scores. They're all different. You know what I'm saying? You can have like a 712 here on Experian, 710 on Equifax, and a 705 on TransUnion. So it just depends, but you want to know all three. And I've also downloaded Credit Karma on my phone. It's an app. It's free. You download it, put all your information in. They're going to ask you some personal questions about your childhood as well, just to make sure that's you. I still have it on here. And yeah, the Credit Karma app, you want to go ahead and download that, and then it will tell you your score, but it's like an estimate. So what I was believing was my score on Credit Karma was actually higher. When the lender checked my credit score, it was actually higher. So it's just giving you an estimate though, and it tells you like nice work and things like that, or something happened to your credit score or whatever. So also another thing you can go on to is myannualreport.com. So that's MYANNUAL report.com. And that is a free service for 1 year. So once a year you can use that. Go on the website, and that will give you a more accurate credit score. So you can do that once a year. Also, with me fixing my credit score, I had to pay out all my debt. Like, I think I owe like Victoria's Secret and Sprint, and then student loans. So it really wasn't bad, but it was just the simple fact that my student loans been in deferment and forbearance for so long. And then I had those two credit collections dealing with, I owed Sprint and I owed Victoria's Secret, but it really wasn't that much. So I actually paid them off so my credit score can go up. Okay. Also, I downloaded an app called Self-Lender. Self-Lender is a FI app. I'm still paying on it till this day. It's basically a credit builder. Basically, you don't need any credit score to require to start. So you don't need a background check for it to start. You just pick a plan, pay low monthly payments to build your credit history, and then it also grows your savings. So if you Google self-lender, it'll explain it to you more. Like, I'm not even no credit person. Like, I just bought a house and y'all wanted to know how I got here. So these are the steps. So Google self-lender, and the app looks like, I'm trying to find it. I have so many apps on my phone, like, and right now I'm still paying on it because it really like helped me out a lot. But this is it. So yeah, I pay every month $25, I believe, every month. You either do $25 a month for 2 years or $48 a month for 1 year. And I did 2 years, so I'm still paying on it now. And then I'll get some of the money back, but go look at it and it'll explain it to you more. Also, yeah, and they report to all 3 of the credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, that you're basically making payments on time every month. You know what I'm saying? When you download self-lender, those payments, they report it to the credit bureau. So I do mine's auto pay, so I won't ever forget, you know. And yeah, I had to pay. Basically, if you have student loans, try to set up a payment plan and pay on it. You know what I'm saying? Because those lenders look at that too. It is student loans, but it's still debt. Like, they still gonna want you to make sure that you're financially responsible. But my thing is, Joe Biden, he actually canceled, or like is gonna wipe out all of my student loans from my school. I'm not gonna say the name, but it was a scam. And basically 100% he's wiping them clean. So I had to get a letter stating that and send it to my lender. But for real, I was paying my student loans like $5 a month. I was paying $5 a month because, first of all, I'm not even in my field. Like, I was supposed to be in the medical field. I graduated with an associate's degree in the medical field, and I'm not even working in my field because I changed. I'm not interested in that anymore. I'm not even interested in working in that field anymore whatsoever. So I was just like, I might just pay them $5 a month, and I'm gonna just keep paying them $5 a month until I die. But no, I had no idea that I was gonna buy a house. I kind of somewhat had an idea that I wanted to buy a house in 2021, but I really wasn't that serious until like maybe late last year, like September, October. I was just like, okay, I think I want to buy a house. So let me start the process. Let me start this process right now. And I really got serious. And here I am, moved in September 30th, my new brand new house. So yeah, you got to manifest too. I'm real big on that. If you want something, you have to work hard for it, and you have to go get it and just say it to yourself. Stay positive and just do it. Also, you need to find a good realtor. You need to find a good realtor. Like, I was lucky. My mom used the same realtor since she bought her first house. So her realtor been knowing me as a kid. So she was just like, use her. And she's great. She's awesome. Like, I love her. And she will definitely, you know, work hard for you with finding your perfect house that you want. So you have to find a good realtor, not just any realtor, a good one that will actually work and, you know, work for you. They're working for you. Whatever you tell them to do, they need to do it. If you tell them you want to search for this and that, they need to do it. So it has to be a good realtor. Because I say good realtor is because she actually helped me and like direct me on where to start. Like, where should my credit be? Because she has a lender as well that she worked with. So she's like, oh, no. Your credit score needs to be up here. You're now here. Call me back when your credit score up here. So she told me what I needed to do, and I did it, and I listened. You have to listen to your realtor. Whatever they tell you to do is in your best interest, you know? So I told her how much I wanted, how much I make is well, you know what I'm saying, on a salary base, and what area I would like to live in and things like that. So she basically was like, call me back when your credit's good and we can start the process. And that's exactly what I did. Your third thing, I basically find a lender that will lend you money for your home. Now, I was lucky enough to have a realtor that's been in this game for years. So she know this lender. She was like, okay, you can just work with my lender. And that's what I did. But then I was working with the lender, with her lender. But I found this home that I'm in right now, and they had their own lender, and they was like, I have to work with their lender, their lender to move into this house. So that's a whole nother story. So, but my credit score was already up here, so I already knew I was gonna get accepted. I had money in my bank account, 3-4 checkings accounts, 2 savings accounts. They need all of that information. They need to see how much money, they need to see what you're buying. They need to see how much money you're putting in, how much money you're taking out. They're all up in your business. So they definitely was like, oh, you got a lot of money. You approved. Quick. So yeah. What else? That is like basically the underwriting process, if I'm not mistaken. So lenders will basically, once you get approved with the lenders, they will next tell you how much you're approved for a home. So you can get approved for like 300,000, 350, 400,000. That's your max that they're gonna give you for your home. And it all depends on how much money you make, your credit score, and everything like that. It all ties in. So you have to work on that first. Get approved with the lender first, and then they'll tell you how much you're approved for. And also your bank statements. They're gonna ask for that as well. They'll also tell you like how much estimate monthly mortgage payments you will be paying, like a type of house. Like, okay, I told them that I wanted a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. I told them I wanted a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. So I told them I wanted to be in my area. I told them the city I wanted to be in. And then they was like, okay, your estimate monthly amounts for you to buy a house will be this. And I'm like, okay, cool, I can do it. So they also will tell you how much your closing costs are. Closing costs is just basically you need to put some money down. You have to put some money down towards moving in, and that's just the process. That's just what I had to go through. I put down a couple thousand, a little over $10,000 down to move into my home. And then also down payment, that was included in my closing costs. I put down, I believe, $2,200 when I first started this process. So that's like your escrow money and things like that. Google that, y'all. Like I said before, I'm just telling y'all my experience. I'm not no credit person, credit builder, none of that. So this is my first time. Also, there's 2 loans, okay? You have an FHA loan and a conventional loan. I couldn't get approved for the conventional loan because I had so much debt with student loans. I owe over $50,000 of student loans. I'm just going to say that. But Joe Biden better wipe it clean. Period. But I could not get approved for that. And the reason why I wanted to get approved for the conventional loan is because you only put down 3% of the closing costs down. So 3%, that's not bad at all. Now FHA, that FHA loan is 3.5%. So it's kind of similar, but the 3% is better. You don't have to put down as much money. But I had to go with the FHA because of my student debt, and Joe Biden just passed this law a couple of months ago. So it's going to take him a minute for it to actually wipe off. You know what I'm saying, with my student loan services. So, and then after that, you start saving. Save up. Like if I really made up my mind late last year, like, okay, I'm about to buy a house. I'm sick of this apartment. I'm sick of living in an apartment. I'm sick of wasting all this money for this little bitty apartment. I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. And I just was sick of it. I was sick of it. And I was just like, I want to have a house. I can see myself in a house, and I want to be in a house, and I want to be a homeowner. So, that's another thing too. Ryan, close my door. Or close your door. Yes, close your door. Okay, close your door. So basically, a lot of people been asking me, and I was confused with the whole process because it was very long, y'all. Like, I was finding homes, and I'll tell my realtor, she's like, oh, this is a nice home, and then the next day somebody snatched it from me. It's just been a lot. So I thought I was going to go through a first-time home buyers program. That is a real thing, which you don't have to put any money down. So the over the $10,000 money that I put down, I didn't have to put it down if I went through the first-time home buyers program, and you don't have to pay that money back. It's not a loan; it's a grant from the government. So I was supposed to be getting $7,500 to go towards my closing costs, right? And if the lender was like, okay, you need $10,000. You need $10,000 to move in, and the first-time home buyer program would give me $7,500. I have to come up with the rest. You know what I'm saying? It's a little less than $3,000, so that would have worked perfect for me. But however, I've been saving since last year or this year. No, I'm sorry. I've been saving since this year. Sorry. So, or last year? I think it was last year. But yeah, so I did not go through it because they actually ran out of money. The first time home buyers program is a government funding program. They ran out of money. My realtor was so sad to tell me that. She was like, you gotta just keep saving. And I told my mom, I don't think I need to move into a house this year. Maybe next year, maybe 2022. Maybe this is a sign. But I kept thinking about it. My realtor was in my ear. My mom was in my ear. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Forget it. I'm gonna keep saving. So I did not go through the first time home buyers program just because they ran out of money. Yeah. Also, you have to make sure you file at least 2 years of your taxes because the lender is going to ask for your tax returns, the last 2 of your tax returns, to just verify that you've been employed or been making money every year. So if you're like self-employed or something like that, talk with your accountant. If you don't have an accountant, talk to your realtor. If you don't have a realtor, talk to somebody that you feel like you can trust to see how, somebody's self-employed. It's a lot of people self-employed. So you will need to talk to them and they'll point you to the right direction. But however, I'm an employee, so it was nothing for me to get my taxes. Also, there's another program called NACA, N-A-C-A. That program is a government funding program as well, but you don't need no down payment, no closing costs. But I've heard that it's a long process. So if I wanted to buy a house today is November 7th. I'll say I started the NACA program like this weekend. You have to take a class, a virtual class and stuff like that. And it's free. And I'm a single mom, whatever. And I probably won't move into my house till like 2024. It's just that long. It takes that long for them to actually give you the money for you to buy your home. And then it may not even be a lot. They may just get you approved for $100,000. And I was like, no, I don't want to, I want something nice. And I would, I was thinking about it, but then I was like, nah. So I didn't go with that. But if you feel like, you just want to take that chance, if you're really not in a rush to move in the next year or 2, do the program because you won't have to pay nothing, put no money down at all. And who knows? They may approve you for $300,000. Who knows? So just Google that as well. Also, stay in the same financial position as you was or as you were when you were first qualified with the lender. So the lender checked I'm gonna just do an example. I'm not about to tell you all my business, but I'm gonna make these numbers up. So the lender checked my bank statements, and I have 3 checking accounts, 2 savings, right? My first checking account, I have $7,000. My second one, $2,000. My third one, $4,000. My savings account, I have $15,000 in each one, right? Towards the end of me getting to closing and getting close to my house, because they're going to still ask for bank statements. My checking account, I told you, my first one was $3,000. If it's $2,800, that's cool. But if it's like $1,000, it may be a problem. It may be an issue. I've never experienced it because I've heard from other people that to just keep it low, keep your money the same until you close, until you get your key. Then you can do whatever you want. So it was super hard for me because I wanted to shop so bad, and I'm a credit card, debit card swiper. That's all I do. Swipe, chip online. But luckily I was working at a nightclub too, so I was getting money from that too. I had 2 jobs at the time. So I was getting cash. So of course I was saving some of that money, but I also was shopping. So I kind of went back on shopping, but I still was shopping. I just wasn't shopping as much at this whole process. So basically, like what I was saying, you make $75,000 a year with your current job. Stay at that job until you move. Then once you move, get your key, do whatever you want. But them people will be in your business so much. So if something happens and you're no longer working at the job, find another job that you're making $75,000 a year again, or more, of course, or more, because it's gonna be an issue. You don't want no red flags with these lenders because they trust in you that you will pay them back all the money that they're lending you. Okay, so like I said, keep it around the same until you move in and get your keys. So no spending, no buying. Like basically, you can spend. You can go shopping, get a wig, get your nails, lashes done, or whatever. But make sure you put that money back in there, okay? Because they're gonna keep checking and they're gonna keep asking. Like every 2 weeks for me, I just thought I was a target. I'm like, God damn, I ain't even doing shit. But here you go. It's the same thing. Savings account, ain't touch it not one time. Till I got my keys. Like, stop trying me. Here. So, yeah. Let's see. So basically, just make sure you're financially stable, because they just want to make sure you're responsible enough for them to loan you, you know, a large amount of money. So I'm gonna go over these things so y'all can, you know. And if y'all have any other questions, just DM me. But like I said before, I'm just a first-time home buyer. This is just my experience. Fix your credit. Find a good realtor. Find a good lender. Start saving your money. Get your tax return papers and statements and information together. Search these apps that I told you about. Credit Karma, Self-Lender, what else did I say? MyAnnualReport.com, NACA program. Search those things, guys, because, you know, everybody's different. Everybody's financial habits are different. Everybody's different. So that's just my experience. It took me a couple of months for me to get my house. It's been a long process, but I'm glad I'm here, and I thank God that I actually bought my house. And I'm still in disbelief. Like, nobody helped me. Nobody gave me money for my house. It was all me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, dang, I love it. I smile every time I come in my garage. I look at my house and I just be like, damn, I really got a house. A 3-bedroom, 3-bath house at that. Brand new 2021, and it's all mine. It's all mine, y'all. So that's all that I had. That's all I could think of. And hopefully I answer all of y'all questions. If not, please DM me. Like, I'm so sweet, and I will tell y'all anything y'all need to know, because I want everybody to be able to own a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be so scared. I was scared at first. I'm like, I was 28 at the time. I'm like, I'm 28. I got I'm a single mom. I got a kid. I got these bills. I got all this, everything I got to pay for. I don't think I'm ready for a home. But guess what? Sis, I'm paying a little extra more than what I was paying for my apartment for a whole home, and it's mine at that. I'm not throwing away this money. I'm getting this money back on my tax return 2022. Period. So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay? So that's it. Like I said, DM me if y'all have any questions, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Bye.